Hey there folks, this is GreenyXI, welcoming you right back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. This is episode 61, I think it's 61. And what we're going to do today is finish off the whole game of Final Fantasy VI. So this could be the last episode of the entire series. It might be a bit of a longer episode, simply because this is going to contain all the credits, all the last bosses, all the story. You know, it's going to contain everything. So it's probably going to be about half hour long, maybe. Here come the other parties. Who knows how they got here? Who knows? I don't. Okay, here we go. It's time for us to confront Kefka. He's a god, so who knows how this is going to go. I remember the first time I saw this. I played it right through the first time. I think it was the PS1 version. And this all looked so old-fashioned and everything. And I mean, it's a SNES game, so you can expect that. I just, put me off a bit, really, because it was a bit dated. I've acquired the ultimate power, observe. Yeah, it's quite hard to see. It's quite hard to see the text on this one. Especially on Mog. She's white, and the text is white. Oh no. He could have killed him off so easily then. Why didn't he? To be destroyed, maybe it is, but people can always rebuild and new lives will always be born. It's true. It is true. Kefka's just a nut job, let's face it. Why do people insist on creating things that will inevitably be destroyed? Why do people cling to life knowing that they must someday die? Someday day? Dido? No, none of it will have meant anything once I do. What's up with pyramids? It's not the end that matters, it's knowing you have something to live for right now at this moment. Something you've worked for, something that's worth protecting. Oh god. No talking, Tara. You'll get a bitch slap. Did you all find your some things in this broken world that just won't die? We did. Everyone's got a reason for fighting this battle. Apart from maybe the Yeti, who is just a beast who does whatever everyone else does, you know. And Go-Go. Why did he? Oh yeah, he's imitating everyone, and of course, that's why he's here. Or would have been here if we brought him. Mog. I don't know, why is he here? Why's Mog here? It's because all the other Moogles died, or something like that. I think that's why it's meant to be. I think that's why he came with us. Loving brother will always look out for me. We'll find out now, I suppose. So Sabin's got his brother, someone willing to accept me for who I am. An adorable little granddaughter. So they're all doing this for these different people. Not just Grandpa, who I couldn't live without. Wings from a dear old friend, for his old girlfriend, or whatever she was. New pals, Kubo. Oh, he's doing it for his new friends. That's why Mog's doing it. His people, all of them. They accepted him, even though nobody else would accept him as the beast boy that he was. Here comes Kefka's theme. We haven't used this for so long, since the World of Balance, early in the game. I'll snuff them all out. Okay. Every last one of you is sickening. Happy little reasons for living. Okay, here we go. The first boss. I love the music to these bosses, by the way. Like in every Final Fantasy game, the last bosses have amazing music. 7 is my particular favourite, I think. 8 that good. 9 was another of my favourites. I love the theme when Necron is fighting you. Yeah. I love the screaming and anguish which Necron lived for, you know. He was trying to stop everything because of all the anguish, so that's why he had that music. Anyway, we're going off topic. I'll destroy everything. I'll create my own empire of death. Building mountains of machinery. Can't destroy everything. People will always have dreams. I'll destroy the entire world. There won't be anything left to dream about. No. I don't think we have any choice about murdering people. He can do whatever he likes. He's a god. But what fun is destruction if no precious lives are lost? He's such a weirdo. Stop destroying the world! At least he's not hitting any towns. That's quite hard to say then. Hitting any towns. It ends here, Kefka. Okay. Battle participation order. What we're gonna do, we're gonna have our main part... Oh, shit. Reset. You have to reset it all, do you? Nope. Just press B and it goes back one. We're gonna have our main party for the first 4. I'm using Mog instead of CN, that's quite strange. Then we'll go for the ones that I've used otherwise, you know. Let's go for Law, Shadow. So I'll go Realm sets again with it. I'll do. Don't really matter what order, you're going to use them all anyway. And I'm assuming we'll only be using 4 of them anyway. Here we go, part 1. Music for this one, pretty typical Kefka theme. And this one reminds me of Sephiroth from the end of Final Fantasy VII. What was the name of it? Was this Save for Sephiroth? No, that was the one with wings, wasn't it? I can't quite remember the name of the one that looked like this. But it had loads of parts. It was like part A, part B, part C, part D, part E, and so on. Let's get some transport, shall we? Why ever not? Hang on, I want to use Terror. No point wasting your chance, is it? Could use Runic if you wanted. I'm pretty sure this version, no, maybe it's just physical attacks. I thought I used magic as well. Oh well. I don't know. Ooh, some opera-ish music. I can't hear it very well, you know. Otherwise the microphone will pick it up. Yeah, it's opera-ish music, just like with... Oh god. Just like with the opera scene, obviously. I don't know where I was going there. Oh, part 1 done. Here we go, that's just the bottom of him. It looks like an entire boss, but now you realise there's like a multi-tiered boss, like a tower. And this is where the music gets amazing. And the boss design is amazing too. Okay, he can speed himself up. That's fine. And then a couple of different Kefkas as well on this one, so better look up for that. Excuse me. Just keep the ultimates coming. You might run out of MP in this one. Just use a couple of others. If you're not going to be doing the Dragon's Den, you might as well just use your elixirs if you really want to, and your mega elixirs, because this is the last boss. This whole thing by here. If you're going to do Dragon's Den, keep your elixirs and mega elixirs, whatever you do. And others if you can. Use some physical attacks if you get that desperate. As for me, all out ultimate. Yay, 1 part died, I heard that. 10-hit combo, that can be good. Oh god. It's just like with that Gigantoire again. Cacta thingy. Only a little bit easier, just a little bit. And just using a Kurag every now and again for... just in case, you know? Even though we're so high level, he's still doing quite a bit of damage. So I'm just trying to keep us a bit healed up as we go along. I'm trying not to... I don't want to talk too much so that you can hear a bit of music. That's the best part about this boss. Part 2 done. Part 3 I think is the last part, but I might be wrong. Don't let there be another naked Kefka. It's the stuff of nightmares. Here we go. Part 3. It's more of like a story-driven last boss in this case, just like with Final Fantasy X. If you're too low level, it can be a challenge, but there's not much chance of it, you know? It's more about just showing off the visuals and everything like that. Get a Kurag and an ultimate in. Did we miss any dances? 2, okay. Oh. Dances are pretty useless in this game. So who cares really? Here we go. Meteor. Oh, we haven't seen this spell for a while. Didn't we see it a couple of bosses ago? Oh, and again. Bollocks. I don't think Runic works for Meteor. I don't think so. Let's try Flea instead. Uses up less MP. Repose. Oh god, what's this? No! Ooh, that was a bad ending. You can cast like death on 2 characters, and the deaths, protection relics and stuff like that probably don't work for against that. That's my impression anyway. Oh, here we go, up into the heavens. So much religious symbolism during this boss sequence. It's quite strange because the rest of the game hasn't been that religion based. I might have missed it, but I don't think it has been. Time for us to use someone else instead of Terra. Which is a shame because it's only because of the death spell we had to switch characters. And here comes the music. I'll be quiet for a sec. Yeah, they go Kefka's laugh into the soundtrack for the last bosses. That's amazing. I wasn't expecting it when I first heard it. I was like, what the hell is that? Quite like it though, don't get me wrong. Drill is pretty good actually. It's doing pretty much max damage. Might as well stick with Ultimate. We're pretty much done anyway. Hyperdrive. Oh god, what's that? Yeah, quite a lot of damage, but not too bad. The end draws near. Oh god! Head. I think we need to hurry up and kill him, don't you? Who knows what he's doing? So much like Final Fantasy VII, this game. So many connections. Just this last boss is just like Safer Sephiroth. Anyway. Oh, are we done? Yeah, there we go, Kefka done. We have now completed the main part of the game. I don't know what I'm going to talk about for all the rest of the story and credits and everything, because it's quite long, but I'll give it a go. Big dramatic death. We killed a god, somehow. I've never fought Kefka without being really over leveled, so I can't say if he's really that easy or hard overall. Every time I fought him he's been simple, just like this time, you know. And you have 12 characters to fight with as well, not just one party, so I don't see any reason how you can get stuck on Kefka. Not really. Just keep yourself healed up and using re-raise, maybe if you need to. The tower's collapsing. Now it's time for everyone to escape. Oh, here come our other 2 characters. How'd they get it? Come on, the airship's just up ahead. What's she up to? Come on, everybody. We can make it if we work together. Let's work like a team. Terra, what's wrong? Did Terra die? Oh no, never mind. I thought the Magicite came out of her because she died. Magicite? Magic is disappearing. Vespers are fading from the world now. What happened to Terra? So yeah, we're losing our Vespers. That's a bit gutting, isn't it, considering we got another dungeon coming? That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was wondering, do you want me to do the Dragon's Den, which will take perhaps another 5 episodes? That's how much I'm thinking, because I have played through it once before, so I generally know what I'm doing. Ish. Or, would you rather I didn't? Because then I could focus more on Super Mario Sunshine. It's up to you, really. Leave a comment in the comment section, or if you're watching this through a forum, then, you know, leave it in a post. I love the ending sequence with the books and everything. Each brown symbol that's going to show up is going to be related to one character. It reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy Tactics, the first Final Fantasy Tactics, where everything was very brown, very realistic, very oldie-worldy, you know? Cyan and his samurai sword. Garamond. I don't even know their last names. I know Terra's Bramford. I used to know Celeste's and Lots. I just can't remember the last name, so it'd be nice to see them by you. I wonder how many you can remember. Just quite. There's 14 characters. Mechanical devices are not my strong point. We know that about Cyan. Just catch Edgar. Bloody hell. Catch him. Or just stand on the switch. One of the two. Yeah, well done. Well done, Cyan. Getting better. He's getting a bit better, Eddie. He can stand on a switch. And the themes to change as the credits roll as well, depending on the character. It switches into and out of each of the characters' theme songs that are mentioned as you go along. Sets us. But not completely into them. It sort of flows really well with the credits theme and mixes them with the character themes, you know? It doesn't go directly into the character themes. We'll go left because we had that coin flip. What are they doing? They're lost getting back down. Whenever you think you're right, you're wrong. Oh really, Setsa? So your coin was wrong. That's a big mistake. That was what you always used to say, wasn't it, Dowell? Ah, Dowell. Who's next? Whose theme is this coming along? Edgar. Oh yeah, he had a coin as well, didn't he? When he flipped to be the king. Him and Sabin. Which one would be the king? Oh, Sabin. Okay, well, it's one of the two. One of the brothers. Sabin Rene Figaro. Ah, oh, Figaro, of course it is. That was his surname. If you don't collect some of these characters, they just won't show up in the credits and you won't have these parts being shown to you, you know? You'll just skip through them a bit. I wanted to be able to look out for you. That's where I went off to become stronger. If this was Final Fantasy IV, Sabin would have got crushed, Billy. I don't know how many of you will have played Final Fantasy IV. Oh, this is a nice one. Mog. I'd love one of those things. A wind-up toy with all Mogs dancing and stuff. That'd be amazing. I wonder if they really exist. I bet there's a collector's item out there that's really expensive. Mog. Can Moogles fly? I don't think they really can they? I think the wings are just decorative. I've never seen a Moogle fly in a Final Fantasy game anyway. No. Use the crane. Oh, he's like a plush toy, isn't he? And he caught him by the bonbon. The hair, what's the hair? I'm not a stuffed animal, you know. Kubo. Well, you're not far off, you Mog. You're not far off. Umaro and his skull and crossbones. This is the item I don't get. He hasn't got a personality, so I guess they just give him a skull and crossbones. When you find him, there's a skull and crossbones by him, so it makes sense, I guess. So you get the Esper out of the skull's mouth, don't you? It won't open. Go on, Umaro. That's what you're good for. Brute strength. If only he could have done that all the way through the dungeon, just knocked the whole dungeon down and carried us to Kefka or whatever. That would have been nice. Go, go. Give him the comedy music. I still don't know who Go-Go is. I think he's just this mystery character. There are plenty of like fan fictions and stuff around the internet saying who he is. Like maybe he's Daryl. Setsu's Daryl. She didn't really die. It's just made up crap that people make up to try and make the game a bit more fun, you know. I don't think it's meant to be anyone as such. That was a good part where he's just mimicking Celeste. Couldn't do it there though. Cannot mimic her there. Go. I was half expecting the Velt music, but no. Shortcut, take shortcut. Such a long bit of credits, and it hasn't reached the credits yet. It's still just showing the story of the end. This is going to be a long episode. Maybe I'll cut it into 2, so if it's a bit of a funny cut and it goes over 2 days or something, you know why. Oh, is that Celeste's theme? Locke. Okay, well, Locke and Celeste sort of go together, don't they? Locke Cole. Of course it is. And Celeste, yeah, here it is. Maria's theme as well. One of my favourite soundtracks in the entire game, in all honesty. Oh no, she dropped something. Oh, she shouldn't have gone back for it. Saving her again. Bloody hell, Locke. You almost got yourself killed for that. What was it? I didn't notice where it was. I don't know. I missed that. Missed that completely. Terror. Couple of glasses, like wine glasses. She's got quite a posh surname, Branford. So maybe that's why his champagne glasses. I don't know, really. Father? It's Madeline! Must part now. Oh, she's losing her father. That's quite sad. Bittersweet for her, isn't it? Bloody hell. Save the world, lose her father. I didn't realise this was her theme. I thought it was the Overworld theme from the World of Balance realm, and her paintbrush. Arrow-knee. Realm arrow-knee. Like an arrow to the knee. Ah, see? Bit late for that joke. If I'd just finished this game a bit earlier. Sorry dear, I'm too old to run across a conveyor belt. Oh god. Anything but that. He's got loads of energy though. Remember when we finished his backstory? And finished off that cave? With a munching treasure chest? Yeah, he's got loads of energy. I can't see where we're going. An apple, shadow. Why does an apple refer to shadow? It's meant to be like a poisonous apple. Oh, a shuriken in it. Okay, makes sense. I've never seen this one before because I've never completed the game with Shadow. I keep leaving him on the island. Go on, Inceptor, get going. Don't leave him behind to die on this tower. Bloody hell. And why would you want to let the dog go anyway? Dogs like being with their masters. Why would you try and get rid of them as if you're being kind? I've never understood that. A book for Strago. He's the wise old man, although he doesn't really show how smart he is in this game, does he? Not at all. He's more like a comedy character. I mean, he looks a little bit like Taylor from Final Fantasy IV, but he doesn't act like it at all. Except for the spoony bard part. They can't reach... Oh. Yod. I think that's the end. And you... Me? You! We made it to the end, folks. That was a tough series to make, I'll be honest. I had to do so much research and everything. Oh, we're not quite done. Ooh, I've actually got to press something. No, I haven't. I'm gonna press a thing. Bye, Terra. How she's still a witch, I'll never know. Last piece of magicite. Yes, it's getting weaker. I'm not quite sure how we have to save this now, so we can carry on afterwards. I guess we'll find out in a sec. Oh, Terra's dead. No, she's not. You know she's not. And that's where we jumped off into the waterfall, wasn't it? And had that couple of piranha enemies. The orphanage! They're all right. They're all right. They're all right. She had a baby yet. She looks pregnant, but don't give up, Catherine. See a little bulge where her stomach should be. Oh. Not yet. Not yet? Terra? Ah, there she is. She magically showed up on the, on the airship. I don't know. Wonder what happens if you don't save Terra. Do you get all this? Do they all show up? What happens? Any funny how Shadow I knew? It's as if he's run away again like he has about 500 times throughout the game. Here we go, credits time. Oh, this is going to be like an hour-long episode, isn't it? Shocking. So yeah, no, that's done. I think I'll give a little mini review, I guess. I don't know if I've made it completely obvious what I felt about each part of the game throughout. I feel like the music is amazing all the way through, pretty much. There's one or two pieces I think are a bit generic and forgettable, but you need the bad pieces so that the good pieces stand out a lot more. That's what I think anyway. The graphics, I think people who like modern day graphics and have never and are too young to experience and appreciate this sort of graphic style won't like playing through this game because it's too dated. But for anyone who's old enough to have played games around this era, they will love the graphics in this game. They'll be nostalgic. They'll be good. I think there's some parts of the game where the graphics go a little bit Mega Drive-y. And what I mean by that is, like, in the Magitech research facility, when we were on the trams, the mine carts, or whatever they were, it was all very bitty. It all looked horrible. I don't know how to explain it. If you see it, then you'll probably know what I mean, and I don't think there's any way to argue that it just looks bad, you know? The world map doesn't look brilliant when you're flying around on it. It looks, I don't know how to explain it. I wish I did, but I can't quite explain why it looks bad. As far as that, the world, while Final Fantasy VI introduced this sort of round world concept, I felt that it still looks dated in general. In the same way that the world map does when you're flying around it and the minecarts did. I don't know how to explain it better than that, so there we go. But in general, I did like the cinematics. If you're playing the PS1 version, you have the opening cinematics that are amazing, amazing. Even though Celeste looks very strange on it. Now this world map part by you looks a lot better than it did in the main game, I thought. The trees look a bit stretched and everything. Or it may just be that the fact that we're seeing grass and stuff again, it just looks nicer than all the browns we've been seeing lately. So maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe it don't look any better than in the main game. It's just a nice change. What else is there? Characters? There are plenty of characters. If you can't find a party of 4 that you really like out of the whole lot, then you know this. There's got to be some sort of picky person out there who's like that. I know there are a couple of characters who just don't have any personality. Umro, Go-Go, Morg to an extent, but he is such a symbolic icon of Final Fantasy that I think you can get past the fact that he doesn't have a personality, you know? And just like him for what he is, a sort of stuffed animal, little bee-like thing. I don't know what he is. What other characters? But yeah, there's some characters with loads of depth. Locke, Celeste, Terra, Cian, Sabin and Edgar have their sort of brotherly thing going on. There are loads of characters with some depth. There are some characters without any depth. I mean, I think that's a good thing to have a mixture. Some people like to use characters that aren't bogged down with story, that aren't bogged down with plot lines. And sometimes, when you play a game and you see a character with a lot of plot, I don't know about you, but I get a little bit I find it a little bit overbearing, you know? Sometimes I'd rather have a character who's really simple, easy to understand, like Morg. But maybe that's just me. Oh, I really like this part actually. That airship there is the best looking thing in the entire game. That's shocking, they kept it till the end. But it's a nice ending because of that. Anyways, what else is there? Story. The first half of the game, the World of Balance, the story is amazing. It's everything I like in a Final Fantasy. It flows, it takes you from town to town. You get to know the characters as they're introduced to you. But then the World of Ruin comes along, and it all feels like a load of side quests mixed together, just thrown together, and there's no proper story to it, in my opinion. Until you get to Kefka's Tower, where it wraps up the story that ended at the end of World of Balance and starts again at Kefka's Tower, you know? There could be no World of Ruin apart from the tower, and I would feel exactly the same about the characters personally. Ooh, the baby's born. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, the story I did like. I do like the main villain. I like quite a few of the... I like most of the characters. I think the art palette is a little bit browny, a little bit... I don't know. It's not my favourite art style in the game. I like my colours to be vibrant. I like them to be, if you've ever played Zelda Wind Waker, bright, colourful, vibrant. I'll play realistic games as well, because like this part by you, there are some nice bright greens and everything like that, so it's not completely dull, and that's why I still play it. It doesn't go too far to the brown side. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Anyway, I think that's about everything in there. I personally think it's the best SNES Final Fantasy 6, SNES or before, you know. But when it comes to Final Fantasy 7 to 10, I think they beat Final Fantasy 6 hands down. I know there's people out there who prefer 6 to pretty much every game in the world, but I'm not quite one of those people. I still like it though, a lot, otherwise I wouldn't have Let's Played it at all. I would never Let's Play a game that I don't like. But yeah, anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this series. I have had some troubles recording some parts because I found it difficult at times. But I've enjoyed it overall. It's a nice feeling to have finished a Let's Play that's so huge and takes so much effort. It's just like when you do a project for college or for uni or, you know, for school. Once you finish off a huge project like that at the end of a year or something, it's an amazing feeling, and that's why I do these Let's Plays, for the end feeling more than anything else. Anyway, this might actually not be the end, by the way. I want you to post either on the YouTube comment system or through the forum, saying whether you want to see the Dragon's Den. I know somebody said they did at the very start of the series, but it's been a long series, so maybe people will have changed their minds because it has been a long time. Don't know what else to talk about, really. That's about all I can say. It's been a lot of credits and stuff, and it's still going now, and I just need it to end. I don't want to just shut up for the end, you know. Just showing. It's repeating parts. It's just repeating parts. Come on, get over it. Get over with it. Over with it. On with it. But yeah, this is the end credits. We won't be seeing it. We won't be seeing anything like this at the end of Dragon's Den if I do it. It'll be just a sudden ending when it comes to that, because they're going to be bonus episodes, if anything. Okay, the end. Let's see how we do. Yes, I'm going to save this on a different file just because I'm not entirely sure how this works. Why just said so? What? Okay, so this has been GreenXI. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you again in the next episode. Maybe. When we start Dragon's Den. See you in a bit, folks.